Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. And, of course, Mikal Bridges. Many wonder how they'll do it without him. We'll find out.
Yeah, like a lot of people, I didn't see the trade coming. He was the team in many people's eyes. It'll be interesting to see how they evolve as a squad with him gone.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades. Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
White for three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. Inside. Lets it fly. The shot won't fall. Good D by Wembanyama.
What, you want to stop?
Here's Avdia. And that one is hammered home.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now here's Ivy. Oh, rejected by Allen.
The long arms of Allen. I bet having a 7-foot wingspan might make it a little bit easier to find some of these blocks.
There's the triple. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Pass to Wembanyama. Misses from close range. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball to the Nets. Now here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Now here's White. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Here's Wembanyama. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
We are seeing more and more big men with smooth, fluid shooting strokes, but Wemby's, he might be the most impressive.
To the paint. Here's Richards.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
White with it. Now guarded by Butler. There's the three. Boston pulls it in.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Yep, count it.
You like seeing Bogdanović get it done inside, an opportunistic score around the rim.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Ivy with the ball. Picked up by Allen.
Oh,
Outside for Butler. 5 on the clock. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Timeout, timeout. And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Both teams will make substitutions.
Very nice. Let's hear it for all our
Nets trail by 6. A minute 31 left in the first quarter here. Here's Pippen. Driving inside. And that one drops for him.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score. So.
And that one drops.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Pippen. And here's LeVert for 3. Richards pulls it in. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Right side, Butler.
Bad shot.
And that one hits the back iron.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of this game.
first team foul. At the line.
The free throw drops for Wiggins.
Aaron Wiggins. At the line. 2 times.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Celtics lead by 5. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
LeVert outside. Releases from 15. That shot off the mark.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's the Celtics. They lead by 7. And quarter number 2. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Yeah, they've also started out on fire from mid-range. We'll see if they continue to that approach as the game goes on. Oh, yeah, That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Wembanyama, no good. Nets trail by 5. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
Can't cash it in from close range. Here's Pippen, bearing his second of 3 attempts. Celtics lead by 3. On the wing, Mitchell. They set a pick. Pass to Krejci. Launches a 3. Boston again missing. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up to the Nets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
Pass to Pippen. Shot clock at 6. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Boston leading by 5. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside for Mitchell. No good on the triple. Brooklyn with the ball. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. LeVert. Ivy with the defensive effort.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
The outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Graham.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls. Partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Here's Allen. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Nice job by Allen inside, getting the ball in a good spot and finding a way to execute.
And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
And how can you not be excited about Ivy's potential? You can tell he wants to keep getting better.
Celtics lead by 4. Right wing. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Wembanyama. And the foul called on Caris LeVert. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
And the Celtics making a change here. Right side, Wembanyama. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league.
Damn it.
No problem with the contact here.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
Here's White. Takes it inside. Avdia pulls it in.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Wembanyama screen. Down low. Wembanyama hammers it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Good take.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. So we'll see Giannis Antetokounmpo go to the line here. That's on Jimmy Butler. That one misses for Antetokounmpo.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Avdia outside. Clock at 6. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Celtics making a switch here. Nets trail by 8. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Here's White. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
Hard to find a season in his career where Horford didn't make an impact, RJ.
In one way or another, he's going to help his team win. Still out there doing it and doing it at a high level. He's kind of an ageless wonder.
And there's the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
That is Murray's game. He doesn't settle. He is always in attack mode.
To the inside. Richards. Another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. Richards has got his third bucket of the night.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
And that one's good. Celtics lead by 5. Pass to Iguodala. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Murray looking around. Fires the 3. The rebound, Celtics.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Outside Mitchell. Bogdanovich on the wing. And he converts the layup. Bogdanovich has got his second basket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Out to Horford. Stolen by Ivy. Now the Celtics on the move. And it's Butler with the jam.
Quick hands from Ivy. Now he's able to knock it loose and create points for his team.
Here's White. No good on the shot. Here's Butler. Here's Avdia. And so it's the Boston Celtics closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back after this word. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's Murray with the ball for Brooklyn. They trail by 11. Uses the glass on the layup. Murray's got 8 points.
Even inside and against contact, Murray stays flexible and gets to his finish.
Outside for Wembanyama.
Oh, damn.
And stolen by Murray. To the paint. Avdia with a steal. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, he's a menace in the paint. Antetokounmpo.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Nets trail by 7. Giannis with the jam.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. The Nets haven't been to the conference finals since 2003. Richard, can you name someone on that team?
There's a 22-year-old dude named, I think it was Richard Jefferson, but most people have never heard of him. But seriously, the Nets have had some great players over the last 20 years. They just haven't had that same team success.
Takes a 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Down low. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
A big night for Wembanyama is a career night for most players.
Here's Allen. Boston with a rebound. Bogdanovich up top. Pass to Avdia. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And now it's a 9-point Boston lead.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
And again, it's the Nets missing.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Bogdanovich from long range. The shot, no good. White for 3. Counted from distance.
Good shot.
White's got 9.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Jimmy Butler on the attack.
At any point in the game, buckets will push the action and make something happen.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That's good from Butler.
Jimmy Butler. 2 shots.
Butler hits them both. Nets trail by 8. Outside Murray. Lets the 3 fly. And the Nets another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Richards with a screen. Here's Mitchell. Second chance shot. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Allen outside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop.
Antetokounmpo with the block. Iguodala grabs a miss. Boston leading by 5. Allen brings a double team.
Damn it.
To the middle.
I did not
And
mean to
stolen
do
by
that.
Antetokounmpo. Hoop poked away. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. On the break. Iguodala, no good. Here's Murray. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Jimmy Butler. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Becoming a more consistent offensive weapon, Murray finding ways to contribute.
Here's Mitchell.
Why
Got a
would
piece
you
of it.
do a layup?
Outside Murray. The drive.
Good
And
defense.
there's the rejection. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Let's see what you got. I'll sit down.
You need me to pause it?
And the Celtics making a change here.
Celtics substitution. Number 20, Bogdanovic.
Here's LeVert. No points so far. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Oh, the strength of Giannis.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
.149 left in the third quarter. Iguodala, no good. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside Murray. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Murray finishing it off.
With how tonight has played out, keep giving it to Murray because it's paying off.
Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
LeVert outside.
First personal foul. Team second.
Pass to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. The baseline J is on the way. Boston pulls it in.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Here's Butler. Off target at the rim. Brooklyn trailing. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire. Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Brooklyn with the ball. Next up, the Knicks in New York. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Wiggins, no good. To the inside. Richards. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's the Celtics. They lead by 3. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Outside Mitchell. Double team on Mitchell. From down in the low post, it goes.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And here's LeVert for 3.
Good shot.
The 3 ball to go.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Pass to Richards. Back to Mitchell. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Al Horford.
Man, the defender really went after him.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved. With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Niang, right side. Driving to the basket. Counted. Nets trail by 5. Here's Pippen. Lays it up and
Good
banks
move.
it in.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Outside Wembanyama. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Goes back up. Oh, he powers through contact. Wembanyama. Impressive.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Here's Pippen. From deep.
Shit.
Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Niang. To the middle. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Short trip to the rim for Wembanyama. That's a nice finish.
Here's Pippen. Rebounded by Champagnie. Celtics lead by 7. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Pass to Pippen. So both teams changing it up here.
15. Substitutions on the court.
LeVert outside.
Shit.
The layup misses. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Pass to Champagnie. Back to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. From downtown. Rebounded by the Nets.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Gotta be careful how you guard Murray, especially when he's looking to score inside.
First one falls for him.
Murray. At the line, 2 times.
And Murray drops them both.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Here's Ivy. He's off on the layup. Nets trail by 7. White for 3. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And it's Murray finishing it off.
It seems like Murray is always ready to make the high-effort play whenever his team needs it.
Ivy outside. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Count it.
And he is just showing off right now. He's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up
Not what I
and hitting
wanted.
those big shots.
To take the lead. The offensive rebound. And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Richards.
Oh.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Impressive one-hand slam right there,
Shit.
Jay.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. A minute 35 left in the game. They set the pick. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now the Nets on the break. Back to White. Here's the 3. Richards pulls it in. Left side, Butler. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And at this point of his career, Butler wants to win. And boy, does he ramp up his performance in the playoffs, especially in recent years.
And the second of 2 is good. And that gives him a lead.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them a lead.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Yes!
Shit.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Here's Ivy. It falls!
You have to love Ivy's energy, playing his heart out right up until the very end.
Murray inside. And he buries it.
And in these big moments, DeJounte Murray is a great option. Just rises to the occasion. Big-time stuff from Ivy. A prime-time player on display.
Antetokounmpo. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second.
Good shot.
And that ties this game up.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Just lost his head out.
Ooh.
What'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard?
Oh, damn.
26 seconds left to play in the 4th. Antetokounmpo, right side. It's off. The drive by Butler. It's in.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What's the best strategy for him?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
Number 42. Also.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, he had a chance
Great.
there to send it to OT.
It lagged while you was shooting it?
And so it's Boston who
Right.
scrapes
Great game,
by
though,
with the
man.
win.
Great game.
And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
When you gonna get it fixed? My bad. Okay. I won't ask anymore. My bad. Respect. I got it.